So I talk about Star Wars. When I was a kid, I went to see the original Star Wars in the cinema. 1977, I went to see it in the cinema. I was 5. Went with my dad. Good memory, still remember it now. Went to see Star Wars in the cinema. And then obviously the next 2 after that went to see those in the cinema. Because, you know, big films, fantastic. Nothing like it been made before, science fiction wise. Oof, you know, phenomenal. But that's it. Those are the 3 Star Wars films. That's it. So this, well, how can you describe her? This woman thing, because she is a thing, because she was she used to get children for Harvey Weinstein. Harvey Weinstein. She used to get children for him. Take him and put him on his casting couch for him. Disgusting human being. You know, one of the really, really bad ones of Hollywood. Oh, she's been put in charge of Star Wars now. And what did she say the other day? There are no Star Wars movies, there's only Star Wars. And she said, I'm an activist, everything I do, I put in my films. But it's the message. The one they push in. The trans message, the LGBTQ message, all that shit. That's what they're putting in Star Wars. They've ruined. Star Wars is gone. So it's gone. It was dead in the water. It was dead in the water when Lucas made the 3 after the originals. They were bloody awful. But now it's ridiculous, you know. And I was a big Star Wars fan for a long time when I was a kid. Of course I was, you know. But still have some of my original Star Wars figures in my museum to retro stuff. But yeah, it's gone. It's dead in the water. Star Wars is dead, and unfortunately, so Star Trek. I moved from Star Wars onto Star Trek, obviously, because, you know, even though the original series was out before any of the Star Wars films, I moved onto it later on. I sort of discovered Star Trek later on, and absolutely loved it. You know, really loved it, and even up to the point of Enterprise. Loved Enterprise. Fantastic. You know, good series. I like, you know, Scott Bakula. He's good choice, like, for the captain in the Enterprise. If you don't know who Scott Bakula is, Quantum Leap guy. You know, another brilliant series. But after that, it was like Discovery. I watched the first series of Discovery, and I thought, you know, I started bringing stuff in, and bringing in swearing and stuff like that. There was no need for it. There was never any swearing in the old, any of the old Star Trek. None of it. I think there was a joke when they travelled back in where they had to go and get the whales in that film. I think somebody called Spock a shithead, or Captain Kirk a shithead. I think, but that was it. But because they travelled back in time to, like, modern day at the time, New York. So, but then obviously after Discovery they did Picard, which was an absolute travesty. I'm turning off again, somebody walking past. But the absolute travesty that was Picard. You know, if I was it's ridiculous. It was F this and F that, and and it just totally went against the laws of you know, of the Star Trek universe. There was no profanity. You know, they explained that they didn't need to use profanities. They explained it in the series. It was you know, but no, that must be right wing, you know. I loved the original Star Trek series. I loved the Generation, the Next Generation. I loved Deep Space Nine, Voyager, and Enterprise. Liked them all. You know, I loved all those series. Watched them all. Got them all on DVD. You know, but they just have to ruin everything. They have to ruin everything. They have to get their message across, don't they? their message. You know, bloody hell, it's alright to want to become a woman. If you're a man, it's alright to be the other way around, and it's alright to bloody... God. Ignore the traffic, child trafficking, you know, listen to this shit instead. You know. Pisses me off. Absolutely pisses me off. It does. Ruined Star Trek, ruined Star Wars. Absolutely ruined. And the thing is, they're losing billions because of it. Billions. They're not making any money. They're losing money because they put these morons, these Satanists, in charge of everything. And yes, she is a bloody Satanist. Of course she is. She used to get children for Weinstein or whatever his bloody name is. You know, the man's in jail for paedophilia. Fucking hell. You know, sorry for swearing, but oh, absolutely ridiculous. Pathetic. Pathetic.